Hi there, welcome to Keep Calm and Carry On Aligning with Dr. Andy Toy. Now, last time I spoke to you, I was in a very peaceful place up near the Mer du Glace in Chamonix. You may remember that beautiful sight of that lovely waterfall and all the snow and the ice and the peace that was there. And I was telling you all of the importance of systems to make your life simple. Now I want to expand on that a little bit, and I'm back in another peaceful place, back in Sheila's allotment, just over the road from where we live. So with all this peace around and the desire to make your life as simple as possible, let's focus a little bit on systems. Now, one of the things that got me out of trouble at the end of the 80s was getting into something called total quality management. This really got my business under control, and we were able to improve the quality of what we did and make more profit. And one of the underpinning principles of that was this lovely phrase, doing the right thing right, first time, every time. So every time I went into anything I was trying to do, I would be thinking of those three things: doing the right thing right, first time, every time. Now, the right thing is about being most effective, doing the best possible dentistry I could do that was appropriate to that patient. Doing the thing right is about being efficient, so doing it with the minimum amount of time required, minimum amount of resources, the right sort of people, basically reducing waste. And then finally, first time, every time is about being consistent. And I think it's really consistency where systems come in. And if you simply can become more consistent, you will improve the quality of what you're doing, and you'll do it with less resources, which obviously means less costs, more profit. You square that circle. So systems. So I've tried to build those systems into everything that I do, and fortunately Invisalign is very systematic. So we have a clear number of steps that we go through, pretty much the same for every patient. When you apply those systems consistently, you will find that you'll do better Invisalign more quickly with less waste. On the postgraduate diploma in clear aligner therapy, we teach you 3 systems and really force you to apply them. The first system is Ramon Zolak's fantastic comprehensive safe assessment, where it's not just about orthodontics, it's also about aesthetics, function, and health of the teeth and gums and jaw as well. So you get a fantastically extensive assessment, which when you practice that systematically, you'll find you can do it in less than 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes at most. The next system we teach is the 4-sentence treatment prescription. That's something that I wrote with Ramon's help, and that's based on facially generated treatment planning, which will also allow you to control the occlusion and the recession risk. It's very simple. It's basically 3 reference points, and it uses the algorithms that Invisalign already have built in to control that and give you a clean check that, in my hands, 93% of the time is either right first time or just needs 1 modification. Now, the reason it only needs 1 modification, because the third system that we teach you is the 5-step systematic clean check. Get it right. Excuse me. The 5-step clean check review, systematic review. It's 5 steps. I know what we want to do when we first look at a clean check. We want to see what the end result looks like, don't we? That's the sexy bit. But actually, the first thing you want to do when you look at a clean check is you want to check they got the occlusion right. So if that's not right, you're going to send it all back. The second thing you're going to check in your 5 steps is, have they got a decent scan? Have they included all the teeth that they're going to include? And is there anything else about that scan that the clean check technicians don't like? So you look in the comments box for that. The third step is, what's the end result like? Did they produce the result you're looking for? And that's where your 4-sentence treatment prescription is going to be really helpful. If you're happy with that, then you can go on to the 4th step, which is, do you like the way they've done it? So you're looking at things like attachments, Do you like where the IPR is? Do you need to add elastics, for instance? Maybe you want to modify the position of some of the teeth, or maybe you want to reduce the difficulty of the case by taking out some of those blue and black movements or reducing them. So once you're happy with all of that and you're ready to show the patient, then you go on to the fifth step, which is the consent issues. And as you know, consent is a really, really important thing in my life. So I want to get a good idea of what sort of things the patient needs to know about before they can finally agree to this treatment. And consent issues may well be the issues of tooth shape against tooth position, for instance. Maybe it's black triangle risk, it's compliance with elastics. Will the bite feel a bit odd when you're correcting a cross bite? All sorts of things that are peculiar to that individual patient. And I get them all written down in the notes. And that way I've gone through my ClinCheck systematically, and that's why I only need to modify them once nearly all of the time. So there you go. Systems. The safe assessment form, 4-sentence treatment prescription, the 5-step systematic ClinCheck review, got it right that time. All of those things, you practice them, put them into your daily lives, and you will start to get a lot more, let's say, calm practice going on. There will be less problems, less firefighting, less risk. You'll feel happier, you'll sleep better, and guess what? You'll be more profitable too. Please adopt those systems.